Feels like I learned a lot of lessons early, and the first one was make yourself useful. When you're out riding along with police officers, it's, they're busy, they don't want to have to babysit someone, but if you make yourself useful out there by helping, at the time it was paper forms, so filling out forms, taking care of stuff, making their job a little easier, being helpful instead of a burden, I learned how quickly you could start to make professional relationships and be welcomed back and be thought of as, a good reputation as a worker. So I think I've just been able to build some trust amongst the personnel here in the department and along with the community. And I think that's gone a long way. I mean, by no means am I perfect, but those things are very important to me. Living up to what you say, being trustworthy, and having the right motives. I never really was a person who wanted to promote. The chief of police job was not my ultimate goal. I feel like as you promote up the ranks, you should be cautious of being a little too ambitious, because if you're overly ambitious, you're looking out for your own self-interest, not necessarily the interest of the department, the community, or the officers that you lead. I just never forget what it's like to be out there, that officer on the street handling the call. I mean, I keep my radio on still to this day. I like to hear what they're doing, see what they're doing. I listen to these calls come out, and they're just for lack of a better term, we call them a cluster of problems, and they work through them and figure out how to best help people, and it's not always perfect. It's very messy. I always say they don't work in a laboratory, so there's a lot of room for error, and they try to make their best judgment. They're busy, but they get the job done, and usually they do a very good job at it. We take your safety seriously and your quality of life issues. This community has been very good to me, and I want to make sure I'm giving back to them the best that I can. And that's how I plan to lead this department, with the community at the center. And that's what we're going to continue to do through our enforcement efforts, through our engagement efforts, and through our public trust efforts.